Because your life goes by fast enough. Why not slow the pace with Mist Valley Gaming? Hey all, my name is Dredd. Welcome to Mist Valley Arts and Entertainment, and welcome to Conversations with Dredd. Today's conversation will probably be fairly short. I just wanted to have a talk with you about shopping online. Goodness knows, with the invention of the internet, any hands up? Anybody ever heard of the internet? Hands up. Who's heard of the internet? Who's heard? You, sir? Sir? You? No? Your hand's not up. Have you? How are you watching this? Okay. I'm going to assume you've heard of the internet. With the invention of the internet, eventually people figured out advertising on the internet and shopping on the internet. People could purchase things without ever leaving the comfort of their home. Yes, that's right. So ugly people can shop now too. Whew, I could never buy anything before. Ha, awesome. So, shopping online's become a pretty big deal. And I would say over the last couple of years now with the COVID-19 pandemic, that people being shut in, people being forced to be shut in at some point, your social distancing, everything that's going on. Every government's handling this differently, but a lot of people have found that your ability to go out and shop has been curtailed a lot. So probably even more people now are shopping online. Now, shopping online is great. I remember back in the day when it worked really, really well. Have you ever had this happen? You order something online. It's coming from out of town. Makes sense, because otherwise you could probably walk your sorry ass across town and get it. But anyways, it's coming from out of town. You're checking, for the arrival time. It arrives in town at let's call it a distributing center or a package driving place. One of those places that takes your package in the warehouse, goes, oh, this belongs to so-and-so over there, and they get in their vehicle and they drive it to you. It arrives there in your town and stays there. And it gets delivered literally a month later. If your package company is so busy that in a relatively small town, you can't deliver a package in less than a month across town, you probably need to be in another business. Yeah, that just happened to me. This same company back in August had another one of my packages 2 months in their building. And when I finally managed to get hold of their head office, they're like, yeah, okay, we'll set up a time and we'll deliver it. I'm like, set up a time? You've never even had any come by and deliver me a notice saying it was there. I had to look online myself. Meanwhile, I thought it was literally still in China, I believe it came from, or wherever, somewhere over in Eastern Asia. Like, oh, no, well, you set us up a time. Okay, so I said, can you deliver this time? They're like, no, we don't deliver it that time. Can you deliver it on this day? No, we can't guarantee what day we deliver it. So you're asking me to set up a time. So you're not actually asking me to set up a time. What you're doing, you're like, oops, we never delivered it. We effed up. We're not going to admit it. But thank you very much for telling us. So now we're going to act like it was your fault and you had to set up a time. But in reality, we don't actually take appointments for delivering. We just deliver whenever. I'm like, well, whenever doesn't work for me because I work at night and I sleep during the day. Your delivery hours are when I'm asleep. I live alone. I live in an apartment. You can't drop it off at my door. If you drop it off at the door of my apartment or the door of my apartment building, either way, someone will steal it. It's a $300 item. Don't you dare do that because they've done that before. Right? So a long story short, in the end, they're like, yeah, we can't set up a time. I guess we'll just have to send it back. So they sent it back. I never end up getting the parcel. Now, the same company takes a month to send something across town. Unbelievable. So that's how bad things can be with internet shopping. Now, a few weeks back, I was online thinking, I just need to spend some money. I want to go somewhere and look for something. So I went onto the Nita Strauss website. Now, if you don't know who Nita Strauss is the top female hard rock heavy metal guitarist in the world. There's no. Don't look at me and go, no. She is. She's been voted. She is. Are there some extremely good female guitarists, for instance, in heavy metal? Hell yeah, I could name some. I'm not going to. We're not talking that. We're talking hard rock / heavy metal. It's its own class, okay? It's not heavy metal, and it's not, AOR, radio-friendly rock. It's not R&B. It's not any of these other things, okay? It's its own category, and in that one, she is the top shit, okay? Now, she also happens to be the touring guitarist for Alice Cooper. She's done some other stuff too. If you have a list in your head of the current modern day top rock guitarists, okay? And I'm not talking about somebody, who made their living back in the 70s and put out some really influential stuff and is now just living off the past. Okay, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking current. If you're making a list of the top current rock guitarists, and if Nita Strauss is not in your top 20, you clearly don't listen to music. Got it? I would be so kind as to say, for some people, she would definitely be in the top 10. She is extremely good at what she does. So I went on Anita's website. Her new album is still not out. So when I was on the website, it wasn't out yet. I looked at some of the other stuff she had on there. Wasn't a lot that interested me, but I still felt like I wanted to support her. So I bought a poster. It wasn't a big poster. It's a, it's not a full-size poster. It's a poster though. I bought a poster. I thought it's a classy poster. Yeah, it's of a woman, but it's not overly sexualized or anything. It's just, it's a picture of her because she's a rock god. Okay. So I go, this one arrives through the post office. So I walk to the post office. It's only like 3 blocks from my house, right? And I pick it up and I am pleasantly surprised. Because let me show you this. Okay. This is comes in a big tube, right? First of all, this tube is, it's really hard to tell, but it's not a big poster, okay? Second of all, you start looking at the end of this, right? And you're like, my God, like look at my hand. Like that's pretty. Let me measure how many inches across this is. That is 4 inches. 4 inches across. Like that is not rolling up a poster like and then just shoving it in a little paper tube and mailing it. This thing is solid cardboard. My friends, that is how you package a poster. That shows you actually care about people and you care about your merchandise. I haven't actually opened this yet. Other than, not really opened it yet. That's what I'm saying. Oh, yeah. Oh, it's got the paper in here, and it's all rolled up in the paper. See, that is nicely done. And there we have it. Let's see if I can show you guys this. It's my Nita Strauss poster with her guitar, right? Signed by Nita Strauss. Pretty cool. All right. Hard for you to see the whole thing on the cam unless I back way up, and I'm not going to. But that is how you package something. That is well done. Thank you, Nita, and thank you for Nita's merchandise people. Very, very nicely done. I'm hoping to have many more good adventures. Many more good adventures with online shopping like this, rather than the bad ones, because I've had too many of the bad ones lately, and this has been a very nice surprise. So thank you again to Nita Strauss and her merchandise people. People, if you like rock guitarists, or you like women, or you like both, check out Nita Strauss. NitaStrauss.com. That's Nita Strauss, NitaStrauss, Nita Strauss. Yeah, she's awesome. And apparently, from all I hear, Alice Cooper's next album, she'll actually be writing and playing on it. So that's cool. Congratulations, Nita. Your hard work is paying off, and your talent as well. Congratulations. So, people, that's my talk about internet shopping. So, Dredd from Miss Valley Entertainment. Thank you for listening to Conversations with Dredd, all about online shopping. Peace out.